Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, a new Bruce Jenner shocker. You won't believe what he treated himself to on his birthday. Wendy has the photo and the Honey Boo Boo fallout. There's shocking new details on the evolving family drama. In Touch magazine has the inside scoop. Plus, sexy actor, husband, and father Mark Consuelos is here. Now, here's Wendy.
Bumpy ride. Thanks for watching today. Say hello to my people, my co-hosts, my studio audience. Encouraging this craziness. How you doing? Doing okay. Look, we've got a lot to talk about, so let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. I was at the Bloomingdale's at the mall yesterday, minding my own business, shopping around. You know, it's the middle of the day, so mostly, you know, housewives are there, you know, people with their day off from work. And so as I'm perusing the racks, this woman comes over to me and she says, "Did Tiny really replace her eyeballs?" She said, "I was on the treadmill when you were talking about this on Monday." She watches the Hot Topics on the treadmill. So, how you doing, lady from Bloomingdale's? You know, and she was very upset about this. She said, "You know, I have a daughter with special needs. You mean to tell me that, you know, they can find new ways to color your eyeballs permanently, but they can't cure cancer or anything like that?" I said, she made a point. Yeah. Doctors, get on it. Anyway, for months now, we've all been speculating as to what is going on with Bruce Jenner. I mean, you know, he started by shaving down his Adam's apple. Then we've seen him with a beautiful blowout. You know, he seems to be going through something. But to add fuel to the fire, to celebrate his 65th birthday, he treated himself to a bright pink manicure. I was more shocked that he smokes. Who knew? Who knew? He's an athlete. You know, they're supposed to be the first ones saying, you know, no smoke, no. Are you shocked that Bruce Jenner smokes? Yes. Are you more shocked by the pink manicure? Yes. You know what? Here's what I was telling, you know, talking about in our meeting this morning. I was saying, you know, there's a lot that we still need to come to terms with in our society, like gross racism, gross sexism, and stuff like that. But in 2014, there's one accomplishment that it seems like we are moving ahead and dealing with, and that is whether people are transitioning, whether people are gay. Do you remember, like, in 6th grade, you always knew who the gay kid was, and other kids would tease them? Now, the 6th graders, I feel like they don't have to go through that because the kids understand these days. And I think society in general, you might not like it, but you damn sure are outnumbered if you say something about it. You know what I mean? So, and other people in the meeting were saying, well, the polish is the proof, you know, he's on his way, you know, to being a woman. Listen, I don't know what he's on his way to doing. All I know is that I'm happy for him because he's able to live in his own truth, you know? And his family, the children, everybody seems accepting. And whatever Bruce is going through, at least he had them in his mind before he started transitioning, or whatever he's doing. Because now the youngest is 17. That's the one running around Europe with that 24-year-old man. you know, the age of consent is 15 in Europe or in France. So anyway, so he at least waited for his kids to grow up so he doesn't have to go to PTA meetings with a shaved Adam's apple and a blowout and pink nails and a cigarette, you know? You know what I'm saying? But a point that I would like to make, and you might not agree with me, I don't know, it's a lot easier for rich and famous, you know, Bruce Jenner to do this than it would be for, you know, you guys, you know, or us guys, you know, on Main Street. And can you imagine going to parent-teacher conference, you know, with a shaved Adam's apple and pink, you know, and picking your kids up from Girl Scout meetings and stuff like that? I just think it's easier, but, you know, one step at a time. Everybody, one step at a time. We will get through this together. Happy birthday, Bruce. And congratulations on being happy regardless of what everybody else thinks. Congratulations, Bruce. Okay. Does the name J. Randy Tamborelli ring in your mind? He's an author. He writes those unauthorized biographies on the stars. Oh, he's been doing it. He's been ruining lives for years. Okay. He did an unauthorized biography on Madonna. And he did one on Michael Jackson. And he's got a new one in the works. It's about Beyonce. Well, and you can count on this guy. He's been writing these unauthorized biographies for years. You know, he doesn't talk exactly to the star. He talks to people around the star. You know, and they talk secretly to him. I guess he pays them a few bucks, and they tell their stories. So this book, here's what I want to read about, okay? I want to read about what happened in the elevator. I want to find out, J. Randy Tamborelli, I want to find out about Beyonce's dating life prior to marrying Jay-Z. Because Beyonce, you know, try as you might, squint at her, who has she dated? Do we know who she's dated? Do we know any? The thing about being over-sexualized on stage is I always feel like those are probably the girls who, like, aren't really good in bed or don't really. No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It's like it's those quiet girls who turned out to be the freaks. And the ones, you know? And it's girls like this who, like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's only dated like 3 people in her life prior to marrying Jay-Z. Whereas, you know, the rest of us, you know, we date and date often. Anyway, I want to know about her dating life. I want to know how she reacted to her father and his 2 secret children. I want to know what she's like at home. Like, what is Beyonce like? Is she like the rest of us? Does she like to take off her wig, take off her bra? Sit in a terry cloth robe and watch TV, you know, or is she always walking around, you know, past mirrors, you know, playing with her hair and stuff? Does she go in her closet and does she shop her closet and stuff? Like, what does she do at home? Anyway, I can't wait for this book to come out. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to because it won't be out until next fall. But don't you worry, because what we're going to do here at Wendy, we're going to buy 1 copy and everybody's going to be responsible for a chapter, right? Right. We're all going to read a chapter. Did you see Tori and Dean last night? Clap if you saw. Well, but you had to watch for research, because you know I'm not watching that mess. No, I'm out. Like, I'm out, you know? I'm out. Tori, anyway, turns out Tori's a hoarder. And last night, she revealed this issue. Just take a look.
Let me just preface this. I never show this room. Every house I've lived in, I've had one of these rooms. This is what I call basically my storage room. Basically, I add stuff and I just keep pushing it in, and then once it fills up too much, then I send it to my storage unit.
Why do you keep so much stuff, Tori?
I keep stuff because I like to collect things. A lot of this stuff are things I've collected over the years, and they have memories, they have importance to me. I mean, if you think this is a lot, what I'm paying in storage is seriously a mortgage.
I'm not judging anybody who hoards, and I'm not judging people who have a lot of stuff around their house or their apartment. I can't even breathe just looking. I can't even breathe. Okay, I have a problem. You know what my problem is? I don't like to collect crap. No, that's a whole nother problem. And shout out to my sister Wanda. You know, at one point, you know, because everybody moved to Florida, and she had a box of stuff in our basement, and I ended up throwing out the box of stuff. It turns out to be, you know, her degree from Tufts. I know. Like there was important stuff in there, and I apologize for that, but that's how much I don't like to. Our basement is so clean you can eat off the floor. Like no lie. If there's an old couch, take it to Goodwill. Don't put that crap in the basement. And that's the thing about living in California. You don't have a basement, so she's obviously had to use some regular room. You know, like everybody in Jersey, we have basements here on the East Coast. And we have the attic. Do they have attics in California? Yeah, they do? Yeah, but if you have that trap door that you have to pull down and climb that ladder, that's not really, like, that's not really good. Like, there's some houses where the attic door, you know, you just open the door and you walk in like it's another room. That's convenient. Anyway, back to Tori and this mess. I can't breathe. She's got 127 storage units. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. And she's got 440 pages of documents that contain, you know, the list of where everything is. Shoes in storage locker G, in the valley, or whatever. I can't breathe. Tori, you've got problems, and it is really, that's why nobody's watching your show, because we're turned off. Like, I mean, I know why I'm not watching the show. I'm not watching the show because Tori has problems, and I don't want to watch those kind of problems. Why aren't you watching the show? Not one person except for Norman watched the show, and he had to do it for homework? Well, you know what? Tori's also currently in the hospital battling pneumonia. Yeah, well, always something with her. She's so sick that she can take a picture. And remember, she had the mask on her face I showed you yesterday that said #TrueTori. So you wonder exactly what is she doing, you know, for the purpose of the show and to be famous, and what's real and what's not. This is why no one likes you. I feel sorry for her. It's not that I don't like her. I feel sorry for her, which is worse. You know, who wants to be felt sorry for? That's like saying that you're like pathetic and can't take care of yourself. In the meantime, while she's laying up in the cut in the hospital, that damn husband of hers is out visiting a sex shop. There he is. Get him. I don't get it. I don't like it. True Tori, you check your local listings. I'm not going to tell you when it comes on. This little Kylie Jenner gets cuter and cuter every time she does something different to her face. Now, look, she's not an ugly girl to begin with, but you tell me that this is makeup or is this lip injection? Clearly. Anybody who knows how to work a makeup brush knows you can zhuzh your lips and cheat them a bit, but she's got 3 new lips here. Can we show the before? Okay, really, girl? Really? Yes, clearly lip injection, but she wants us to stop talking about it. Whenever somebody says stop doing something, don't you continue? Yeah. Look, here's what she says. She's screaming at us. How long are we going to talk about this lip thing? LMAO. Just talk about something new at least. I'm bored. Well, we're not. As a matter of fact, since she says that it's makeup, we did our own experiment here at Wendy. I've got a very talented makeup artist here at the show. His name is Jai Williams. And my Jai took my Suzanne and gave her a Kylie lip. All right, so here's Suzanne before. She's not angry, she's not angry. And here's Suzanne now. Go ahead, Suzanne.